Tall grass whispers in the wild Pokemon call. Smokemon, here he's gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the waterfall. Smokemon ready to answer the call. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the waterfall. Smokemon ready to answer the call. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Teams growing strong with each step I take. Friendship in every pact we make. Together we'll rise, yeah, we'll stand tall. This is our world, we'll protect it all. Legendary shadows in the dark they sleep, but the bond we share is forever deep. Every victory and every close brawl. Smokemon heartbeats to catch 'em all. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Yeah, gonna catch 'em all. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Woke up this morning in a vibrant land. Pokeball in my hand, yeah, I've got a plan. Tall grass whispers in the wild Pokemon.
Grass gang.
Pokemon, here he's gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all.
We are live. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday, good morning, whatever. Welcome in on a Sunday, gang. Sned Troy, Mary Bear, Hibbsy, Mark the Truth, It's Rob, Whackhammer, Chief Pokemon, let's go. Gengar Robin. Might have said Gengar and Troy, but double shout out then. Morning, Mark. Welcome in, everybody. Even Villain Metzen on a Sunday. Let's go. What's up, Metzen? Rob, funny enough, speaking of that Greninja, we're going to go over to Poke Notify, hopefully. I've been checking out the Twitter. I don't think I'll be doxing myself, but we'll go check out Poke Notify in a second. I believe they dropped a picture of the Greninja. A bunch of other news and stuff like that. Then some other stuff while we hang out for a little bit, and of course we will be getting into our stores. Pine, welcome in. Amber, Mary Bear, fell on my ass last night? Nah. I'm imagining after the live and all that, Mary. Metten playing some ZA, let's go. How far along are we, Metten? Getting the crock pot going on a Sunday and then poke shopping for Robin? Doesn't sound like a bad Sunday at all. Hey, Mary, I hope you're okay. Vintage Marfia was good. Welcome in. So when we get going here, we'll hang out for a little bit, but I got Phantasmal prices which haven't moved, so I don't think there's any reason to check these anymore. You got a little bit of Dark Phantasma. Because now I have 13 packs of Dark Phantasma. No idea really what is in this half and what I should do with these 13 packs, but I want to look through that. And then we'll go over to Poke Notify here, who's doing a giveaway for a vintage pack, and there's the Greninja right there. Anybody wants a closer look, we'll come back to it, but I believe this is the new Greninja. Some of that stuff to get us going here. Mark, what? No way. So, Mark, if I'm understanding this right, you come in, you tell us that you get the Reshiram from the one box. Then you buy packs for chat on Friday to gift out. Say you need some more luck. And then you come back in my chat on Sunday and tell me Zekrom was in the other box. Are you trolling me, bro? Also, Rob had a very decent pull the other day, too. What was it, Rob? From Astral Radiance, right? Did you end up getting Cynthia's Garchomp or something like that? Same artist that did Clefairy and SIR for Journey. For your card, Rob? Nah, Mark, for real? That is exactly what went on? There's no way. Chat, guess we'll be buying packs for chat this Friday, I'm gonna guess. Yo, Rob, that's nuts. I'm telling you, dude, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure that card was like $5 to $10 for the whole duration of Astral Radiance. A well-medicated Yoda smoking the gang. What's good, Puck? A lot of live streams yesterday. Puck and I were busy. Puck was very busy. I was lurking in most of them, but a lot of lives yesterday for both of us. Morning, Roy. Welcome in. Chef, how we doing? I forgot about that too, Rob. Even for 15, bro, I wouldn't be complaining. All them coupons for $5. Pitbull, morning. Welcome in. Well, chat, I do have some shout outs. A couple people gifted a lot of packs to the chat on Friday during our rip and chip and stuff. A bunch of packs for the chat. Eric Rips, JC, Mark the Truth, Wayne gifted a whole bundle to the chat. I'm pretty sure there were a couple more, but those 4 people at least gifting packs to the Grass Gang on Friday was incredible. Whole nother wild week of lives. Fortunately, the memberships are still getting quite smoked, but we'll figure that out. 1,200 might be a little too steep now. I think we're down to like 800 something. 842 members, but regardless, subs is growing. Grass Gang still grass ganging. Everything else pretty good. On the shout out timer today, chat, I've been hearing a lot, and I've been obviously seeing a lot now of DJ's Poke Center. I don't know if anybody's been following him on YouTube. I don't know if he's got other social medias. I'm really only a YouTube guy, so I don't know the extent of most people's other social medias, but I've been hearing a lot about his store from like Pokene and Nostalgianomics. People have been talking about him. I've been seeing his videos, so we are going to go into his store today and I see if it lives up to the expectation, I guess, or whatever I've been hearing. And then we're also shouting him out on the shout out timer every 20 minutes. Nightbot will be dropping a link over there to DJ's Pokemon Center to the YouTube channel if you want to sub up and show some love. Yeah, I think he's brand new. I don't know. I've just been hearing a lot about him last couple days. And I figured we go check out the shop. I am getting jammed up with all these tabs. Where am I supposed to be? We gotta be here. You had a decent drop last night? Of what? Damn. Well, might be a little too late. Lucky James, welcome in. Funny sounding man. Power to coupons and CVS bucks. You can't use your power up points at CVS, dude? Sup, Terry T, welcome in. I should have known Chef already knows about it. Decent drop. I guess we missed that. That'll probably be right over here. We'll go check it out. See what we got here. I got to add it to the rotation as well. There it is. Locked in. Puck was just working on a drawing. It's in my Discord. Mary, we will talk about possibly Costco and this Poke Notify. If you're talking about the UPC, which I believe is coming this week. I don't know if anybody really wants the UPC. Luckily, it's at a wild price, so I think we will all probably be buying it, but I don't know that anybody wants that if it wasn't for the price. Picked up a Sword and Shield collection. Yo, Caldeo, I just saw that card the other day, Troy. I forgot why. I think we were doing price checks on Friday for the pack battles. Just saw that Caldeo. That card is so cool. There's also a Caldeo in Crown Zenith that's beautiful. I barely know what Caldeo is, but they give him some good arts for sure. Yo, Skeledirge from Paldea Evolved. Those are 2 very good cards, Troy. It's not get better than that, dude. Maybe a little better, but not much better. Very solid. Yeah, Chef, I'm with you there, dude. I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't for the price, there'd be no reason to get this. The UPC is not hard to find. I think PokeNotify is telling us there's like 100,000. Let's just go over there now. Shout out to PokeNotify. This ain't even sponsored today, gang, or nothing. Obviously, we like PokeNotify, but just a lot of news coming out from them. First off, they are doing a holo heavy fossil pack, whatever. Heavy fossil pack, which should have a guaranteed holo. I assume on Twitter, if you guys follow them on Twitter, they do a crazy amount of giveaways with different people or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know the rules, but if you want to look into it, it's actually Instagram, so there we go. I'm wrong. But on Instagram, giving away a heavy vintage pack. Here is Greninja. Early buzz suggests it could appear in the Ninja Spinner set later this year. If the set is going to be named Ninja Spinner, I would imagine Greninja would be the guy. Not opposed to this card. Looking like more of one of those abstract ones, so not really my cup of tea, but not an ugly card at all. I guess maybe the new Greninja. Also, Puck, is that Starmie? Is that real? Do we know if that Starmie you showed me is true? Real? Locked in? So far, Robin's Costco membership to get Pokemon hasn't worked. Robin, are you the one that doesn't have a Costco by you? OG Mamba's Phantasmal Zard gonna drop in price. We could go check the price. I don't know where it's at. Is it $4.50 or in between $4 and $5? Honestly, I would think in a, I don't know if good's the right word, but in a market like if this was back in 2024 or 2023, like Sword and Shield era, I think that Zard would probably be $250 to $300 at most. So if it's $400 to $500 right now in a crazy market, I don't know. I don't think it's the worst price, I guess. That card will be very expensive at some point soon. Also, I think at a 10, it's like $1,500 or something. If there's any way the single you're looking at is a chance at a 10. Big bucks for sure. Costco has food, which I love. That's right, Mark. I do most of my shopping at Costco, dude. Costco's got to sponsor our deals video, bro. We'll go looking at toilet paper and detergent pods if we have to. Between 4 and 5. Yo, Chef, that's crazy. I was just watching a couple shorts today of people going to Best Buy and getting exactly that, SPCs and figures. They were lining up at like 6 a.m. though, but... Bully, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, OG, it definitely depends on what you're giving up. And I guess how much you like Zard. If you want the card for PC, I say it's never really a problem as long as it's a close to even market trade, but... if it's for an investment, definitely depends on what you're giving up. Yeah, true, I'd probably do that. Shycon Pokemon, top 3 favorite PokeTubers. Yo, appreciate you. Thank you for the comment. Welcome in. Chef was there. That ain't bad at all, Chef. I'd be there at 8:30, no problem. I think they open at 9. Yo, Jason, let's go. Happy New Year to you, too. Happy New Year. Appreciate you stopping in. Still collecting. Happy to hear. Juan, what's good? Hey, Juan, thank you. Chat, if you are in here watching, hit that thumbs up, please. Some of the best lives of the week are these deals and steals, but our likes are always suffering. Hit that thumbs up. Try to help us out here. Juan said it perfectly for me. If you didn't hear me, read Juan's comment. Thank you, Juan. That's exactly Push Pine. That's exactly the video I saw. That is 100% what the person got. Prismatic figure, UPC. I think they got an SPC too. And then the 3-pack. Yeah, I mean, I'd be taking the Prismatic all day, bro. Jason, more product than there was this time last year for sure. This time last year, Prismatic was dropping or about to drop at like $150 in ETB. Definitely starting better than we did last year, but we have Ascended Heroes coming out. So I don't know how long we'll be here. Back to PokeNotify. No idea what this is. We'll scroll by that. Apparently, these sets will be rotating out. I think that's only important if you're playing in the meta here, but up to Paldean Fates will be rotated out. Which might mean Pidgeot might drop a little bit over in Obsidian. I know Pidgeot's very playable. I think Gardevoir from Scarlet and Violet base is quite playable. I don't know about any of the other sets there, but to my knowledge, I think the Gardevoir and Scarlet and Violet base and maybe the Obsidian Flames Charizard and Pidgeot, maybe those prices drop a little if they're getting rotated out. Finally pulled my SIR out of... Holy, 240 packs in before one SIR and you got Eevee. Bro, they couldn't even give my man the Moonbreon or whatever at that point. Well, GG's, Bully. Congrats. I'm glad the streak is over. What's it supposed to be? 1 in 50? Cynthia's Garchomp? Dude, I don't know. I think Zard will always be more expensive than Cynthia's Garchomp, but it's the second best card in Rivals, which is a very good set. Much better set than Phantasmal. Oh, gee, that's actually really tough, dude. I don't know if I could help you there. Over at PokeNotify, the other news is apparently 100,000 or more of UPCs have made it to Costco. If they've received 100,000 units, I don't know if that means 200,000 boxes because they're going to be in a 2-pack. But either way, a lot of UPCs coming to Costco. It's going to be $185 for 36 packs. So, you know, I don't think we need to talk about a UPC anymore or go check the market price, but going to be tough to pass that one up, although I don't know that any of us want it. And then Sam's Club also announced Prismatic SPC loaded onto the site. So Sam's Club's going to have Prismatic surprise boxes and bundles sometime in February. And then I don't know if this has a date yet. I don't think it does. And they'll have $80 SPCs, and I'd imagine that's going to be some of the last little bit of Prismatic we see, at least in terms of wholesale stores. But a lot of news has been dropped recently. And of course, we got Mega Dream coming up. 1 in 45 for Prismatic, bruh. More 30th news. That's right, Marshall. I'm not, you're right. I'm assuming 30th is going to come out like last set of the year, if I had to guess. But normally, I think Pokemon does a special set, 2 normal sets, and then a special set again. So I'm trying to see how that would time up. But Ascended is special. Then we got whatever the Zygarde set is. That maybe that ninja stuff will come out, and then I guess 30th celebration. Now that I'm saying it, that's probably going to be our whole year right there. Sam's Club and Costco, man. I think honestly the Sam's Club membership is probably more important right now with the double Prismatic drops. After 300 packs, I have Rocket's Mewtwo, Cynthia's Garchomp is my biggest hits to show for it. Yo, yeah, OG, we've been getting smoked when we open up Rivals. And then I just checked the pull rates on Friday when we were ripping some Rivals, because it has been so horrible to open up. Such an incredible set. Pull rate's not so good. I think the IRs are close to where, like, I think they're 1 in 13 or something, which is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure most of Scarlet and Violet was like 1 in 9. I think the SIR is like maybe 1 in 90 or something instead of like 1 in 80. Pull rates definitely aren't the best in that. I forgot about Pokemon Day too. In perfect order. They tell you they don't sell online? What do you mean, Troy? They definitely sell online. Oh, McDonald's is getting 30th celebration. I forgot about that. Eric's had some good luck with Rivals lately. We got to go check out the channel mods. Drop an exclamation Eric in the chat. Go check out that channel, see what Eric's maybe talking about. Welcome in, Eric. Thank you again for the packs on Friday. As for Phantasmal, chat, I mean, like, ETB going up a little bit. That I could see. Like the Phantasmal ETB, I could see being about $80. All our packs, the sleeve pack's now $7. The loose pack's under $7. The 2-pack hasn't moved. The booster bundle hasn't moved. These 3-card pack things haven't moved. The build and battle is more money than the booster bundle. Booster box is getting back up to $250. So that $215 market price we saw a couple weeks ago, I don't know will ever be back. And we'll see where the Charizard UPC is real quick. And the UPC is about 150 right now. Yeah, so not a lot of movement. No prices dropping really, except for the loose packs of Flames, I guess. Booster box of Flames and all the other sealed stuff either staying the same or going up a little bit. Yeah, exactly, Mamba. I'm with you too. I managed to get a booster box. I don't think it'll be the best set, but I ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna be mad at getting a booster box for MSRP at all. Yeah, Puck, that was like the 2 Christmas weeks of December. That was about it. Didn't last long, that's right. Soon as Christmas ended, everybody went right back to market price. Must have just been the holiday sales. And so now, Chad, I have these 13 packs of Dark Phantasma here. So I bought like a whole collection from one of my friends. Never gonna do it again. Bought loose Japanese packs from him. Bought like 6 VMAX Climax packs, which we've been pretty much ripping for Mary Bear, and they have been pretty good. She found, I think, the secret and a gallery card in there. I have been told that the packs weren't weighed. I've been told that the hits weren't taken out of the box or anything. He was just collecting loose packs. And shout out to Evolve Trades. He's the one who got my, whatever the other half of this is. Dark Abyss, maybe. During his live yesterday, and he opened up like 13, 14 packs of that and got smoked and got 2 back-to-back V cards. I think he got like 2 Pidgeots and 2 other Pokemon, which I don't think is supposed to happen when you open up Japanese booster boxes. So I'm now assuming this is a random assortment of packs. So not only do I not know if there will be a pull in this 13 packs, but I also don't know what I would be chasing here. Hibsy with the 10 to the grass gang. Let's go, dude. Hibsy, I only gifted you 1 on Friday, bro. Thank you, Hibs. Mods, drop the link to Hibsy's channel, please. How was the claim sale on Friday, Hibs? So I'm going to go run through this set real quick just to see possibly so I could have some idea of what the hell I'm supposed to do here. 852 back in the grass gang due to Hibs and the 10 gifted. Let's go. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Eric. 1 week of competition while people are trying to clear their inventory. Gengar? I already have Gengar in English. I don't want that. Great claim sale. I saw a lot of slabs too, Hibs. S-Gaming? Yeah. Yeah, S-Gaming. I apologize again, but yeah. We're going to re-roll whatever giveaways you have and stuff. That's what we do. A couple international winners from last week here. Yes, S-Gaming. Not today. But yeah, on Tuesday they'll be giving out. Mostly just Gengar? Yeah, that would suck. These packs are more expensive than the other ones. That's why I want to look at it too, because Giratina's in the other half. Why are these packs more expensive? Seems strange. Mirror Hollow Foil. What does that mean? Pokeball? Oh, Sleepy Pikachu, the Opium Den Pikachu. I don't mind that one. Pikachu had a rough night there, bro. I have both of these in English, actually. Am I crazy, or does this card look different and better in Japanese? Am I bugging? Maybe it's a silver border. Why would this half of the set be worth so much more than the other one? What is in the other half? Is it nothing but Giratina? Aerodactyl's probably in the other half too. Aerodactyl's not good. Why would these packs be worth more? I mean, I guess there looks like there's a pretty decent amount of pulls. I want to go check the other one again. Lost Abyss, I think. Snorlax is here, yep. The Suianmons are here. How'd that go for you, OG? Yo. What am I missing? The Giratina's more money in Japanese than English? I don't think the English one is $600. Always love that Aerodactyl. I'd like to have that one. All the SIRs are in this half. Well, at least the top 3. Alt-Arts, whatever. It's pretty crazy, honestly. I would have thought this is it. So it looks like the Lost Abyss had more of the Alt-Arts, and then the Dark Phantasma, I guess, had more of the gallery stuff. Either way, they're both looking pretty. All the gallery cards are in Phantasma, which I guess are in more demand than the Alt-Arts. I also don't know what the pull rates are in Japanese boxes. Might start looking into that. I did just order more Japanese booster boxes. Actually, let me start there, gang. Let's start getting into some of our stores here. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button before we get going, gang. Hit the thumbs up, help us out. Where's Bulbacards at? So we went through at least 2 booster boxes this week. Probably mostly given away to the chat. 2 Japanese booster boxes at least given away to the chat this week. So I got more coming in. I went over to Bulbacards. Shout out to Bulbacards. We'll check the whole shop, but I want to show you what I picked up. And I'm pretty sure it was just Night Wanderer and a couple Cyber Judge, but I got some Cyber Judge. I think only 1 or 2, just for a little variety. And then I'm pretty sure I picked up about 4 Night Wanderer boxes. I don't know if we'll ever be getting Clay Snow Hazard again. That set kind of flopped. That was not too fun to open up. Violet wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll get Violet again soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if Battle Partners, maybe I could pick it up sooner if it just drops to under 60. But I bought them over at Bulba because nobody is really cheaper on the cheaper Japanese booster boxes than 55. It's pretty much impossible to find a cheaper Japanese booster box set than $55. Some people sell them for $50, but my shipping at Bulba Cards was only $10 flat. So I was able to get 6 booster boxes Japanese. Shipping was still $10 and I didn't get charged tax. So I believe it was like the best checkout for exactly what I was looking for. Compared to Korosseo's, I was probably checking out like ChampionTCG. Every other store, I've been trying to get Night Wanderer for about a week, and I think Bulba Cards came out on top. So if anybody is looking for any of the cheaper stuff, definitely look into Bulba Cards. And also the shipping is $10 flat, it seems. So something good to lock in there too. We'll go see what's up with the English though as we get going. That's right, Juan. Tell Chad hit that like. Fat Tuna was good. Violet, aka the bird set. I think that was Snow, I think. And Bulba ships fast. Mary, we're going to need that. I hope so. If I am not mistaken, going into Tuesday, we have 4 packs of Violet. Maybe 3. We're going to need them ASAP. I also am, shout out to Mr. Marshall Matters, who I don't know if he stopped in today. I think he might have. Marshall has made us a custom card. I also got the custom artwork that Cal originally sent us, and I've been playing around with some grok, and I edited that one. So I do have 2 custom artworks locked in, and I believe today, if everything goes according to plan, I will be ordering some custom cards. So a little bit of news there for the Grass Gang on the usual giveaway lives and all that. Custom cards coming in, more Japanese cards coming in. Robin, that is quite some time. Is that almost 2 weeks? I don't like that, Robin. It's been almost 2 weeks. Haven't heard back from TCG about shipping. Anybody else get Mega Dream from TCG in that same boat? MHDeals shipping went up. Dude, that sucks. I have not seen that yet. I know the post office increased their prices again. I just was sending out all the bundles and doing all the shipping for everybody yesterday and stuff. Pretty sure UPS just increased, USPS, the post office, just increased their prices again. I think it's only for bigger stuff, but I don't know what they do. But they just increase their prices every 2 to 3 months is what I'm guessing. And then the 1 quarter where they don't increase the prices, a stamp goes up. So I don't think I've ever seen the post office get cheaper, unfortunately. Germany as well, smoking us on the post office, dude. OG, you ordered that day too, and I assume you're waiting? It was on back order, but they did ship out to you. It should be arriving on Tuesday. Damn, Robin, good luck. All right, as for stuff over at Bulba Cards here. I mean, we have been finding Kangaskhan and Venusaur boxes for MSRP, so I don't know if we'll need that, but 24 and 45, definitely not bad prices. Building battles like $5 under market. Phantasmal booster box only $225 right now. We just saw the market was like $245, and I doubt it's going to be going down much. Booster box will probably stay around $240 to $250 just because of the price of that Zard, at least, I would think. $225 for now, first store. Yo, no way. Yo, Fat Tuna, it's actually that's a genius idea. Other than, I guess, whatever fees eBay would hit you for, but had to ship through eBay for a friend in the UK. Post office was crazy. You might be a genius right there, dude. Ultra Prism booster for $1. There we go. And $9 shipping. Bro, that's a great idea. Don't tell eBay. We'll keep it on the hush. All right. So, Japanese booster boxes, I still think is true. If you are looking for cheaper Japanese sets, go check Bulbacards. I don't know if the English is really there today, but that's what Bulbacards got for us. Mary, I don't know. I'm so surprised they haven't. They've been 120 to 100 since the set came out. To my knowledge, it's 34 cards and an IR at least. So you're guaranteed 4 IRs. I don't know if the pull rates are any better for the secrets and stuff like that, but for 4 IRs, I would probably just buy 2 boxes. Am I wrong in thinking like, where's the Black Bolt White Flare? If I could buy a White Flare and a Black Bolt booster box for like a little bit more than one of the enhanced, am I crazy? But wouldn't I get more guaranteed IRs in a booster box? Aren't you guaranteed 3 or 4 IRs in a Japanese booster box anyway? Yeah, so a Japanese booster box, 80-ish. They're probably a little bit cheaper. Some other places, I think I've seen White Flare like 70 or 75. 4 packs, includes 1 art. Pretty sure a booster box has 3 guaranteed. Steve, you're welcome in. SmokeandMirrors still has $65 ETBs from Friday, bro. Robin, not in the ones you buy? Is there one guarantee? One SAR in each, that would make a lot more sense then. Then I could see that. If the SAR is guaranteed in the Fat Pack too, you're guaranteed a secret here and 3 art. If the secret's here, then you're guaranteed 1 secret and 3 arts too, though. I don't know. I think there's potential for God Pack, so I mean, I am a degenerate. I would probably buy it just to try and get a $35 or 35 card God Pack, which is probably close to impossible, and I don't even know if it's true. Danny, MH Deals charged me $40 for my 8-item Christmas haul. When was that, Danny? Might be a stupid question because you said the word Christmas, but I didn't think their shipping prices went up until like just now. Until somebody just told me that. Whoever just said that in chat, I was unaware up until then. I thought it was $9 flat. Talking about a hobby where enhanced booster boxes are cheaper than non-enhanced, yeah. I don't know. I think there's God Fat Packs. I would hope so. I would much rather go here then. Wherever the God Pack has a chance at, I would much rather go here then if there's no chance at a God Pack either. I think so. I can't say I've ever seen a 35 art God Pack, but I was under the impression there was. All right. And now let's stop into DJ's Pokemon Center, Poke Center here. First time. What is this? Pokemon Center ETBs. Japanese Pokemon sold out. Magic the Gathering. Shout out to MTG. And now, shop all Pokemans. All right, let's go. That is Magic. $15 Fusion Strike sleeve. Not horrible. I'm pretty sure loose Fusion Strike packs are $13. I would definitely prefer to pay $2 extra and get a sleeve. Holiday calendar, $55. Who would want that holiday calendar in 2026 right now? Journey ETB. Under market, the booster bundle at $38. Not a bad price on the bundle, but there's so many cheaper ways to open up Journey right now. $6 sleeve, some Lost Origin check lanes. Pretty cool. Score Bunny and Krogunk. Mega ETBs at 75 and 80 respectively. Phantasmal 75. Anybody ever shop here before? Do we know what we do with shipping? I assume we just pay it. Don't see anything about free shipping or flat shipping. All right. Definitely not bad prices. I like some of the product. I can't say anything I don't think is a deal or a steal today. But everything has a decent price for sure. Unless I'm missing something, though. I think that's it. Don't sleep on the like button. That's right. Holy, I ordered some of those too. I gotta go check. I don't think they jammed me up. I don't know. I don't want to go back in I don't think when I'm live anymore doing the deals, we're gonna go into cart, because I think last week I was still signed in during the live when I went into cart for one of these stores. I'm 900% sure I was. So I don't know that we'll be carting and checking out checkouts anymore. I might need your help with that. But as for DJ's Poke Center, pretty good stop in, adding it to the rotation. The like is free. All right, Safari Zone. Nothing has changed. Girl Scout cookies. Wait, what? Pokemon, Emma's Girl Scout cookies. Shout out to Emma. Am I crazy? What does this have to do with Pokemon? Am I bugging? Are they selling Girl Scout cookies on their website? All right, chat, if anybody wants Girl Scout cookies, Safari Zone, I would guess, is probably the only store selling Girl Scout cookies on the day. $6 a box here. We could go check market price on girlscout.com, or if you want to go check it. Very curious why it says Pokemon. I can't imagine that has anything to do with Pokemon, but Girl Scout cookies at Safari Zone, and then our booster boxes are still here. I was saying, with the $10 flat shipping now that Safari Zone charges, pretty sure it's locked in $10 flat, so regardless of what we get. Still not horrible, but RIP to the $75 free shipping, which was incredible. Probably the worst 3 Scarlet and Violet sets here. I don't know if there was any other one that we could put into the bottom 3, but Stellar Crown Paradox and Scarlet and Violet base, probably all bottom 3 Scarlet and Violet, but pretty sure you could check out with all 3 booster boxes for like $710. I don't know if anybody wants Scarlet and Violet base, Paradox, or Stellar. That's probably why they're on the site. And I don't know, just for some reason it feels like it wouldn't be a horrible pickup to get them all for $700. Stellar Crown's like $20 under market. Paradox I think is at market, or maybe even $5 over. And Scarlet and Violet base I think is up to $245, $250 market. Someone's kid joined the Girl Scouts, yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, Paulie, I assume that was it too. They didn't want to add a Girl Scout thing on here. They didn't have a Girl Scout cookie tab. Yo, Danny, that's absurd, bro. I mean, I hope it was still worth a checkout after $30 shipping. Dylan, what's good, bro? I don't think I've seen you this week. What's good, Dylan? Wouldn't let my daughter join. We'll put Girl Scout cookies on the Smokemon 07 site if we need to, Dylan. We'll compete with them. $5 a box. Christmas Eve when UPC was $130. Do you live in the 48th state? You don't live in Hawaii or Alaska, do you? I don't understand why you got smoked like that, Danny. Just been sick last couple days. Little flu for Dylan? Callie Steve, welcome in. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I'll buy Girl Scout cookies for $6. All right, Safari Zone I don't really think has anything. I don't think the Unova Heavy Hitter's horrible for $110, but it'd be $120 at checkout. The only reason that might be okay is because you're getting the Dragon Shields, but other than that, wouldn't be too good. Venusaur box is here for MSRP, but we do have to pay our shipping. Mega Kangaskhan pretty much MSRP, like $1 over. Lunchbox at $29, so I mean, I'm sure there'll be a couple stores today that will be having all of this stuff for around MSRP. And then the booster boxes, and that's about it from Safari Zone. Yeah, I'm so confused, Danny. Wait, Dylan, are you for real? I can't tell if you're trolling or if you're talking about the Girl Scouts or selling the cookies on Safari Zone. Now you got me lost. Yes, but I didn't want to fight it. All right, gang. Going over to GameNerdz here, which I bet you will have nothing. GameNerdz has had nothing for 2 months, or an attempt to even sell anything at a decent price. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. It looks like 2 of our best stores, Safari Zones and GameNerdz, have undergone drastic changes for the worse. I do still think they're doing their free shipping at $75 though, so I'll rein it in a little bit. But if these prices don't drop, we're not going to be taking advantage of shipping at all. Yeah, I don't know, gang. You could tell me if you see something. I don't think there's anything even close. I mean, our poster for black and white's $45. The only thing, maybe the Pokeballs, just because your checkout would be $99.97. I don't know if... I'm sure we could still find somebody selling this for $90, though, but maybe the Pokeballs, just to make a little bit of a stretch over at GameNerdz. Maybe them, because you check out for under $100, technically, for 18 packs. Other than that, though, they ain't got nothing going on, bro. Yo, Scythe stopping in. Yo, I think we've heard that about the Starmie I was looking at. Greninja might be fake too. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if that Greninja's fake. I'd like to think they could do a little bit better. I didn't even pay attention to like that. Set abbreviations odd too. Sned, I don't know. I mean, I know Best Buy normally gets stuff on Mondays and Fridays. I'm pretty sure. Seems like they get a shipment of like sleeve packs and stuff early in the week, and then they get bigger collection boxes on like Fridays and stuff. It does seem like every week they get something. I just don't know what. You said April 1st, said Mark? It was about that time I noticed that Girl Scout was 8 stories tall and a creature from the crustacean era. Puck said it better. Puck said it right. Crustacean from the Paleozoic era. Chat thinks the Greninja's fake. Danny, I don't know what night, but it seems like this week, what Pokenotify is saying. I don't think they locked in a day yet, but it seems like this week, all systems a go. Dylan. Dylan ain't about that. Scythe, you got smoked at Best Buy? Was that because the people in front of you got them, or they didn't arrive at all? Alright, where are we now? Rip and Ship Arena. Which apparently is quite close to me. It might only be like an hour away or something like that. The actual store. I don't know if these prices are in the actual store. I might not drive an hour for that, but everything they got right now, I mean, collector chest for MSRP, is that about it? Maybe a $15 league deck. Don't think we got anything at Rip and Ship Arena. Yeah, probably not. We haven't found anything yet, right? Don't believe we found any good deals yet. Yo, Retro, welcome in. What's up, Smoke? Sorry I'm late, but here for the hangout, the deals, but mostly the steals. Appreciate you stuffing it. Perfect order PCE TV, possibly. I didn't get mine, Dylan. I wouldn't mind having one. I don't know what market's going to be on it, and if I'm going to want to pay market, though. Out of all the recent PCE TVs that have dropped, this is the least one I'm concerned with, or the one I'm least concerned with. I'm not opposed to it. When they get the printing presses on full tilt, like the new... I don't know, from what I've heard of the new facility, it's like 2028 that it's going to be up and running, so I don't look too far ahead, at least 2 years ahead. If anything, I would think it means it's not a bad time to pick up Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet stuff, if anything. But I was just watching some Nostalgianomics. He was saying it shouldn't really be a big concern right now, because it's going to be a couple years away. And what the bigger concern should be is that Pokemon, I think every year, like once at some quarter, like once every year, they drop like the numbers of the amount of cards they printed for the previous year or something. He said stuff like that's more important to be looking at right now. And he thinks that Pokemon is still printing a crazy amount of stuff. And when these new numbers come out, that's going to make people kind of reflect on, I guess, what they should be buying and what they should be holding, depending on what Pokemon has officially said they have printed and how much. Deals and steals and token. Watch the cards be badass for the new set. I don't know, dude. Mega Starmie, Mega Clefable. I don't know how badass the cards could get. Zygarde and Meowth, maybe. Haldane Fates big box drops earlier in the week. No, Retro, I did not. I didn't even know Walmart did a drop. That Paldean Fates for $100 would have been something. You know you like the legs. Starmie with the legs and Clefable's got a big nipple on its head. I don't understand what they did with either of those Megas. They ruined two very cool Pokemon. Meowth could be amazing. I don't know what Meowth they're going to use. Is it normal Meowth? Maybe they do all the different Meowths or something. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they've done that before. Chad, this last week was a pretty good week for the deals. I don't know what's happened on last Sunday and as of right now today, but it seems like nobody wants to be dealing on Sundays. We've only gone through about 5 or 6 stores already, but I don't think we've found anything yet. Could get Mega Gallade in perfect order. I don't mind Gallade. It was MJ Holdings on Walmart. Yeah, for the Paldean Fates box. Nothing wrong with $100. I think it was $80 when it released. Mark, you saw some deals where? Yeah, Hibbs. I like my pictures, bro. Hills could use some pictures on that site. We will go into there, though. Hills is definitely one of the best places still. We'll see what they got. But yeah, Double Infinity. I mean, still got the $65 Shrouded Fable ETB, but very concerned. I've been shouting that out for 2 weeks, and I guess nobody wants it. Which I guess also nobody really should want a Shrouded Fable ETB. But 65, not a bad price. Callie Steve, I am 1,000,000% with you there. In September Collecticon, I actually picked up like 2 or 3 of them. Because they were $20 for an SIR. I'm 100% with you. Roaring Moon, too. The only thing I've heard about Paradox is that they printed a crazy amount of it. I think that's the only thing wrong with it. It's definitely not the art. It's got a lot of incredible art, a lot of SIRs, a lot of IRs. I think they just printed too much of it. And there's a lot of good Scarlet and Violet sets, too, to compete with. But also, $230, a booster box from Double Infinity, not too bad. There might be a couple things, but I don't think there's any one single thing you're going to want to pick up, because after checkout, but I mean, if you want to get a couple Shrouded Fable ETB and then maybe a Paradox box, your shipping's only 10 or 15, that might work out. Other than that, though, those are the only things that are really standing out. Shrouded Fable ETB, maybe the Paradox. At Double Infinity. Start from a couple stores at the bottom here. I don't believe this store has anything. Where's a pre-order on, see our first store taking pre-orders. Whoa. Huh. Chat, what the hell do we think of this? All the other stuff is sold out. I feel like that's not bad. Pre-order for an ETB. Now, this set is not coming out for like 3-4 months. I will not personally be doing this, but I feel like a $200 booster box pre-order might not be the worst price. Brennan, welcome in. $45 Venusaur box. We actually found them. We should be able to find them for $40 today. We found a bunch of stores at MSRP. Shouldn't have to pick it up from Walmart, but yeah, if you want to make it easy and stuff, there's definitely nothing wrong with it for $45. Time to buy Scarlet and Violet singles and Sword and Shield Trainer Gallery, dude. I'm telling you, those cards are too cheap. Especially for like the full rates of Sword and Shield. Little bit Mary, little Cosmic Eclipse type vibe. Close up on the Clefairy nipple head. What is happening? on the top of this Clefairy's head, dude. $200 a pre-order, though, gang. I feel like that's got to be pretty decent. That's the first one we've seen today, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be one of the best pre-order prices. And then there's more Ascended Hero stuff. There's actually only 12 things in stock. And none of it is anything we could buy right now. Gohan hat? Alright, maybe Pokey collects. I guess I could leave that open. I feel like 200 will be the best pre-order on a booster box we'll find. Hat Collectibles, TCG. Pokemon English. Terrific. No English Pokemon. Where's Japanese? Chad, what am I missing? Other TCG? No. That was a blind box. Okay. Alright. I have no idea what these are. I'm now interested, but we will be moving on. I don't think we have cards here today. Paladin cards. See if we got a bundle. We got ETBs. Reshiram Salamence at 60. Hobby exclusive. What? Anybody in chat know what the hell a hobby exclusive means? I don't think that's a real word. Yeah, Retro, we stopped into Poke Notify to start. I think it's the first 6 or the first 8 sets of Scarlet and Violet. Up to Paldean Fates is going to be rotating now. Brennan, decently new to Pokemon. Have you seen a set similar to Perfect Order that people didn't think was good before release, but actually turned out to be good? Everything in Scarlet and Violet? Honestly, almost everything in Scarlet and Violet, up until Surging Sparks, I don't think any of the Scarlet and Violet sets were hyped. Pokemon Go would be the easiest one coming to mind, Brennan. Pokemon Go was, at the time, what people said was like one of the worst sets. Even up until like last year, nobody wanted Pokemon Go, and now it's like $90 at ETB and like $8, $9 a pack. Pokemon Go probably, but that's also a special set, so it's probably less available than something like Perfect Order. Who had a first partner pack? I do like those. I mean, Obsidian Flames was trash when it came out. Paldean Fates was pretty trash when it came out. None of those sets were hype when they released. But I think we're going to have to at least see some of the art or something before we can decide if Perfect Order is going to be what people think is not going to be a good set. They're going to be printing more 151? I haven't heard about that. Hobby Lobby? Puck, that's what I thought too, but I highly doubt it. I don't know why that disclaimer would be there. Robin Weird, I like Pokemon Go. I'm not opposed to it either. Oh, first partner pack. $20 is probably too much money, no? I don't know. Maybe not. I know these things should only be $10. I'm sure they're not there anymore, and they might have 2 Sword and Shield packs. I think they're trash packs, though. Pretty sure it's like Darkness Ablaze, Rebel Trash, Battle Style stuff. But you do get the 3 jumbos. Might be something. It's there for 20. I'm not too sure. The tins here at 110. I mean, the only problem with this store is you got to get up to 300 for free shipping. The Salamence boxes wouldn't be a horrible pickup, but there's only 2 in stock. Venusaur box at the back page here for MSRP for 40. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty hard to spend $300 here. And I think if you got to pay for shipping, nothing's really popping off the page. Booster bundles at Best Buy end of February, so a couple more booster bundles at 151. New first partner pack for 30th celebration. What is it for? Oh, this thing? No way. They're releasing more of these? Yo, yeah, the new Chinese set, dude, looks like a pretty cool Ponyta, nothing else, from what I've seen so far. It's just Twilight Masquerade and Temporal Forces, I think. Let's see if Mission Ready Collectibles got anything for us. Non-enhanced box 225 for Mega Evolutions on the booster, 68 before checkout on the Phantasmal ETB. $54 on the Prismatic bundles, definitely not horrible. And then they still have their case of Surging Sparks at $250 a booster box. It's coming in a box set? Pretty cool. And then these Japanese collection boxes, which seem to have just fallen off a cliff. I don't know what's been happening with them, but they are no longer $400. Maybe a case of Sparks, if anybody wants a case of Sparks. Prismatic bundles aren't bad at $54. And then the Mega non-enhanced box, $225. ETB, $68 over at Mission Ready Collectibles. See what Pokene's got. Fat Tuna, try exclamation claim. Should bring up what I would imagine is a working link. If that one doesn't work, I can get a fresh one going. But exclamation claim should bring it up. Alright, English section at Pokene hasn't moved the price on the booster box of Flames. I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Pokene. What was the Flames box we saw before this? I think $225 at Bulba Cards. Probably got to go over to Pokene's YouTube channel and see if he's got free shipping. If you can get free shipping, you could definitely look at the Phantasmal Flames booster box. After shipping and tax, it's probably close to that $245 market, but with free shipping, we could definitely pick that up. And I think that's it for the English section. It's not a bad haul at all, Snad. I'd take all that. Tuna, if those links aren't working, let me know. I'll copy a new one in. Miri. What? Oh, so it's not jumbos. Looks like a McDonald's art. I don't know how I feel about that pack art, honestly. Strange looking collection box. Might be a Mega first partner pack and a Phantasmal Flames pack. Robin, new Pokenerds membership, $20 a month? I have not heard of that yet, Robin. We'll go over there and we'll figure it out together. So now you can just buy into the Pokenerds. You don't have to wait for that mystery box thing. Shout out to Pulley. They just change it up after Pulley finally got the mystery box. Did not know Pokene had Night Wanderer for 58. That's not too bad. They're only accepting 200 members? Nah, Pulley! So you were getting smoked regardless? It was just for 2025, so it was just for a month of access. Robin, I would think it would. Alright, I don't think we got much from Pokene outside of a Phantasmal booster box if there is free shipping. Let's go back to Rare Candy, gang. Going over to Rare Candy, what do you got?
Do I look like I got some candy? No. Why y'all up my eyes for then?
Site has been on fire. And they still got some of their bundles. Let's go. Exclusive drops are the new set, which you probably don't buy loose packs in the new set. $20 Prismatic Mini Tins. And 8 sleeve packs for $54, which would be about $7 a pack. I don't think so. Wait, $6 a pack? 8 times 6 is 54? $6 a pack. Alright, maybe. Can't remember my simple multiplication. If my multiplication is correct. Is right. I don't even think my English is right, let alone my math, but maybe $6 a pack? To the bundles, anyway. What do we still got? The Zard UPC, the Mega Booster Box, and the sleeves here. I mean, I don't think anybody should be buying a UPC right now, even with a bundle like this that is pretty solid. Just wait for Costco and see what the hell happens. Definitely a solid bundle, though. Like $200 on the booster box, $140 on the UPC, free Dragon Shields, free shipping over $250. Very solid bundle, but just wait for Costco, I guess. These two ETBs with the Dragon Shields I don't think are too good. They're probably like $10 under market, maybe, if this thing, the Rivals is still $130 and the Flames is still $75. Maybe like $10 under market, but I don't really think it's incredible, and you don't get the free shipping. You could also only cart one bundle at a time, I believe. Mega ETBs at $145 aren't bad, but you got to get to that $250 free shipping. With shipping, that's probably not going to be the best. The bundles aren't too bad either, but I actually don't know, because the only things I'd probably want to pick up are the Mega ETBs and the bundles, but then I'm not at $250 and I can't get more than one. I probably wouldn't pick this ETB thing up, and this just wait for Costco and see what happens. And this I don't even understand what it is, but it's like a deck box with Dragon Shields and then a random build-in battle. I guess if you want to roll the dice, maybe it could pay off if you get like a Rivals, but I would imagine you're going to be locking into Journey and Paradox more than likely. That's what Rare Candy's got for us, though. Costco's going to be 2 UPCs for $185. This is what Poke Notify is saying. Robin wanted these, but then bought singles from Hibbs. I'm trying to think of the ones that sold out, because obviously they were... Oh, there was one that had all the new stuff. The Venusaur, Kangaskhan, Latios. That one was probably the best one. And I think there was another one or two that are now gone. Maybe like 2 booster boxes or something. That's it for Rare Candy, though. Very good bundles still here. It's just a matter of like only being able to buy one and somehow figuring out how to get to $250 for free shipping, because we would kind of need that. Maybe you could throw these sleeve packs in the cart if my math is right and they're $6 a sleeve. Throw those in and then add some of this stuff. Maybe you could get there. They had Prismatic up here. Yeah, people are pretty big on Prismatic right now. I guess as they should be, but seems like people are thinking it's one of the last times to pick up Prismatic, which in the next month or so, I guess it is, after Sam's Club drops. Don't know how much more Prismatic we'll be seeing. Gang, 1 second here. Quick pee on it break. We'll be back. We'll check out some more of these stores here.
Woke up this morning in a vibrant land. Pokeball in my hand, yeah, I've got a plan. Tall grass whispers in the wild Pokemon call. Smokemon here, he's gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the waterfall. Smokemon ready to answer the call. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky. Training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the waterfall. Smokemon ready to answer the call.
All right. Sned, I doubt it. You got to tell me if they do, Sned. They might have some chicken bakes.
Do I look like I got some candy? No.
Prismatic isn't
Why
going-
I
what
let
the
my
hell?
eyes for it in?
All right, we'll take that. That wasn't supposed to happen. We'll take it. Prismatic isn't going out of print anytime soon. Dude, how much more can they make? The demand will definitely be there, but bro, they've printed so much Prismatic. I guess there's no reason for them to stop. You're probably not wrong. All right, SmokeandMirrors. I do think this is the 7-pack box, right? 5-pack box. Never mind. $2023 holiday calendar for $80. Who would have thought that would have happened? 73 on the Shrouded Fable ETB. Yo, Vintage Will, welcome in. Robin, if I had your luck, I might not stop either. crazy? I've actually bought this deck and used this deck for the Alolan Ninetales in my lifetime. Definitely was not $50. I used to play this Alolan Ninetales deck. I don't know if that's funny. Funny's probably not the right word, but... What's up, Alolan Ninetales? Good to see you again. $10 on the League deck. It's definitely not getting better than that. I don't know. Nobody should be buying 15 of these to get to the 150 free shipping. But if you manage to find a way to spend some money here, the $10 League deck, you are not going to be able to beat that price. For Vintage Will, exclamation VW, Mary Bear. Should be. I'm going to guess exclamation V dubs. Not meeting demand in my area. Prismatic almost expensive is $151. Hopefully you got a Sam's Club by you, dude. Sam's Club drops will take care of that. Or at least for like a couple weeks, and then it'll probably get right back to where it was. So not VW? Shout out to Vintage Will, dude. What the hell? Maybe it's... Y'all tried Will too? Damn it, Will. You never get the man's shout out. There it is. Vintage. That's why we need Manager Metin to come in and save the day. Fuck, what am I typing? Manager Metin comes in and closes it out real quick. Exclamation Vintage. There we go. The link to Vintage Will's channel. It didn't take us too long. Too cold to stand outside. Yeah, Robin, since the winter has come, I don't think I've stood outside a store. No Sam's Club in the entire state. Bruh, that is probably a little bit of the reason why. Prismatic is as expensive as $151. I wouldn't think that would stop you from buying online. I can say with the 2 Prismatic drops coming, it is worth that $50 or whatever that membership is for Sam's Club. If you can buy online and they'll send them to you. Alright, chat, over at TCG, as of now, the only store taking pre-orders on Nile Zero. If anybody wants it under $100, probably the cheapest pre-order on a set. I think even Battle Partners Journey Together in Japanese was probably not this cheap for pre-order. It's probably one of the cheapest pre-orders I've seen in at least a year for a Japanese booster box. I don't know what that means for Nile Zero, but under $100 on the pre-order. $230 on the Flames box, but we saw one today for $220 and $225. If you could save that 5%, somebody did tell me you can't get the free shipping of $200 and save 5%. So now that I'm saying it, I think here the free shipping would make more sense. We found a better price on that box. The Mega Dream is still crazy at $86, but we had 2 people in chat today, one being Robin, and I think OG, saying that it did take a very long time. I don't think Robin's has shipped in 2 weeks. OG had to hit them up to get his ship that just got sent. So apparently these might not ship to you the quickest. Maybe that's why this price is so good, but either way, 86 is still unbeaten. Might be a little delays on that though. UPC 143. ETB 72. Damn, dude, do I gotta buy this playmat because of this Meowscarada? I don't know how long that's been here, but I just noticed it now. Enhanced Mega 220. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this. 36 packs of Vivid Voltage for the cheap price of $640. Get it when GT Collectibles drops it. Best price you could get without stress clicking, yeah. Anybody like to donate $1,200 to the Misty Side Duck Hunt? Vintage Will, you caught a Walmart restock? UPC for $130 wasn't bad. It's still going to be the best UPC if it wasn't for this Costco stuff. The Sam's Club drop, in my experience, it's just as soon as the time comes, you just click the link and get in. Don't believe there's a queue. I don't believe there's like a thing like Costco where there's a pre-lobby. I'm pretty sure you just click the link and pray that you get the add to cart button and spam the add to cart. I think it's one of those. Just click the link, spam add to cart, keep refreshing. Don't believe there's any type of queue. Yeah, the last Sam's Club 151 drop was horrible, but I think that was just because of the amount they had. Sam's Online is bot exclusive, no queue. Maybe that's why too, but yeah, the whole mini tin thing was a big debacle, but I think they didn't have a lot, and like Pulley just said, they all got botted, whatever was there. Maybe that's what it is, Dylan. Not a bad call. No hot dogs, I'm out. Sam's Club sells hot dogs too, I think, too. All right, miniature market. It's all Ascended Hero pre-orders. More Ascended Hero pre-orders. Battle decks. I'm under the assumption these tins are probably going to come out sometime with Ascended Heroes, but these aren't Ascended Heroes, right? These will be Flames and Mega, more than likely. Honestly, wouldn't mind keeping both of these sealed. I like them both. $220 on the Enhanced Mega Booster Box. We've seen that. Found 4 sleeve packs of Rivals for under $5. Nothing wrong with that. I like everything I've seen with Ascended Heroes so far. And then this I don't think's getting it either, but this is coming out, I think, on release day for Ascended Heroes. 1 Mega, 1 or 2 Phantasmal with the Pikachu, which is a reprint from Obsidian Flames, I think, or something. Yep. It does have the stamp, though, and the coin. Which will be... Oh, I just realized it's not 30th Celebration. It's Pokemon Day. It's both. Pikachu's got the 30th on its cheeks. Chat, would you consider this the first 30th Celebration product drop type thing? I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm trying to say? You think this is the first sealed product being released for 30th Celebration, or do we consider this a Pokemon Day box? Being as how it has no 30th Celebration, I'm leaning more towards the Pokemon Day, but it says 30th on it, right? It's not out. This is coming out with Ascended Heroes. This will be out. There is no Ascended Heroes in it. But I don't know. If it is the first 30th Celebration product, might not be the worst to hold one of these boxes. Especially if you're trying to complete or get a lot of that sealed set. This might be the first thing for 30th. You got 2 of the Zard tins for $25 each? Dude, if that was at TCG Stadium, that is the best price I think you could get. If that's where you got them too. That's the place I was thinking about getting them from. Pokemon Day is February, yeah. I guess it's a little bit of both. I mean, Pikachu has 30 on his face, but it also says Pokemon Day. I don't know. Irrelevant, possibly, but 25th celebrations, there was a time where I was trying to get like every sealed product for it. I like to do that for special sets if it's affordable. I used to like to do that back in 2022 and 23 and 24. I don't know if that's practical anymore, but if it is, we're going to need to target this one. It'll be the 30th celebration, the first product. $60 on the Salamence box is okay. I don't think Miniature Market really has anything. I mean, $65 Twilight ETB is not too hard to find. Go into Poke Unlimited, but I don't expect too much. That's pretty cool. A gem bundle. Oh, Gem 4 is out? I do like the Ponyta. They brought Eevee to that set. Not bad. Yeah, this is all Temporal and Twilight, though. Horribly underwhelming. I mean, Eevee's here. But we know that Eevee. And the Ponyta is pretty cool. I guess it's out. I don't know. It doesn't say pre-order. Look at Gem Volume 3 going to $45 over at Poke Unlimited here. Or if you want one of each of the first 3 gem sets, $160. Drillbur's nice, but it's from Temporal Forces. It's nothing we haven't seen. Paradox or something. Probably Temporal, maybe Twilight. Best place to get 151 Japanese. I haven't seen it yet, but we still got all these stores. We'll find out. What, I know there's one store that had it for like 170 a box. I just don't know how the checkout was. Pretty sure market's about 200, 205 on Japanese 151. Definitely a good idea to pick it up in Japanese over English. More fun to open up. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That gem bundle was pretty cool, but is anybody really looking for gem volume 1, 2, and 3? Is anybody even looking for gem volume 4 at this point? Dylan, I'm not a fan of, there's not many that I'm a fan of. There's definitely a handful that I think are cool. I wasn't really a fan of much of the evolutions they made. I didn't think those were cool compared to what we've gotten in English and Japanese. And all the reverse holo stuff is cool, but I just like pulls. Alright, Card Coliseum, Pokemon Coliseum card place. Nothing really. Bring us to Korosseo's. See what Korosseo's got on a 151 box. I'm sure they have it. If I had to guess, 195. Mega Dream, $93 here. Terrestrial Festival, 100. Symphonia at 69 is probably the best price on Symphonia. I don't think the Inferno X at 107 is too bad either. Violet here at 57. We need to get some more of those. $151 at Korosseo's at $195. You would get free shipping, but you're gonna have to pay tax, so you're gonna be over $200. It's our first option for you right now, but hopefully we can beat that. TCGTrue. Dylan, you could read Japanese? Are you trolling me? Alright, Mary, we'll be here. Yeah, Puck, you're not wrong there either. Not a hot take. All the gem stuff is crashed, so yeah, you're not wrong there. Where am I? Japanese booster boxes? English. I'm gonna check the homepage real quick. I wonder if TCGTrue do anything with Ascended Heroes? I'd imagine it's gonna be pretty tough for him to get a decent amount of this stuff. I've heard it's gonna be tough for everybody. TCGTrue normally does an under MSRP drop at some point for new sets, but this Ascended Hero might be way different. I haven't seen nothing about it. I don't know if anybody's still on his Patreon, if they've heard about it. What's up, Trainer Glenn? Welcome in. There we go, Puck. Thank you, buddy. Dropping the link to Trainer Glenn's channel. Hey, Dylan, you think I know what that means? I don't know what that second comment means. I can't read katakana. I don't even know what that word means. Is it different dialects in Japanese? I have heard Japanese is a very tough language to learn. Alright, TCGTrue English section. Nothing really and no news about Mega Dream Ascended Heroes. Yo, Rafa, what's up? Alright, let's go to MH Deals. Let's see, they say something about this increased shipping. They're pre-orders for the new set. We definitely beat those over here already at Poke Collect, so probably not the best pre-orders. And I'm assuming they don't tell us that their shipping has gone up. I don't know. Haven't heard nothing about the shipping going up. Somebody in chat got charged about $30 or $40 for shipping for some reason. What? It's the direct alphabet, and the other one is symbols with hieroglyphs. What the hell are they doing over there? Rafa, you're about to hit a water park? In January? What you mean? And heading down 80, going to the water park. All right, booster boxes, no go. ETB is not looking good either right now. A case of ETBs at 800, not looking too good either. Should be a strange time for MHDeals not to have anything. $6 Phantasmal. The $6 Mega Sleeves is still a good time. All the check lanes are good, but I don't really think anybody cares at this point. Black Bolt White Flare stickers for $45, pretty good. Journey at $5.50 a pack. Indoor, bro, I was about to say. Yo, you didn't go to, was it Morristown or in the mall somewhere up there? Rockaway? My friend just told me about that. He said they were having one. I forgot which mall, but somewhere up there. All right, to the collection boxes, and then that is it. Maybe the tins, I guess. I guess these fall under tins. No way, Rafa, for real? How was it? Is it just in the middle of a Macy's or like in the middle of the mall? It's not like an annexed wing, right? Like a convention, small little convention center? All right, gang, there we go. This is what I would consider one of the first few deals of the day here. $35 on the Lucario box. That is definitely very good. I mean, I guess all the collection boxes are okay. Venusaur's technically under 40. This one's technically under 30. We did find the Pokeball display for $90 now. UPC just leave here. I mean, shipping's going to be at least $8 or $9, so you're going to need to pick up more than just one Lucario box. There's definitely a couple of these other things, but everybody, I guess, sells these things at this price. Maybe a couple Lucario. You want to get like 2 Lucario and then one of these Pokeballs or something? That $9 shipping wouldn't be too bad there, maybe. Yeah, I haven't seen Lucario for cheaper than $35, and I think that's what Target and Walmart are at anyway. $14 a tin for Mega. I mean, that's probably like $1 under market on each tin. Unova Heavy Hitters, only 8 tins in this one. I don't want to do that math. I can't do that math. Probably more than $15 a tin, though, I would think. Yeah, Rafa, that was the only thing. Right. It seems like it was just in the middle of the mall, so I imagine it must have been weird trying to have a card show and then just a very big functioning mall. Seemed like it could get a little jammed up. I think they do it every month, Rafa. Next time I got to see, but if I have a week or two in advance, I'll probably end up going over there. Robin, I'll go. We could go stop into GameStop after this. See what's up. Power to the players. So, I mean, as of MH Deals, I'd say this first page under collection boxes and tins is probably the best it's going to get with some of this stuff here in the bottom row. That's about all we got from MH Deals right now. The only thing is, Robin, I don't think I will be signing into my GameStop account. Power the players. What's Robin saying? GameStop. If you go to the website, it's showing pro member price from Ultresses. When I log into GameStop app, which I am a pro, it's not showing me the only the 179. I had a similar little problem with that, Robin, when I was trying to get like the prismatic figure or something. It was saying free shipping for pros. I don't know where they say that there, but for some reason I wasn't getting it. I think it was saying this. I mean, maybe you could try to check the stores. I don't know. If I had to guess, Robin, it's either some kind of glitch and maybe go to desktop, or they don't have them at your local GameStop. If you are signed in and it's not showing you that, maybe it's not available. But if it's saying add to cart, then I am very confused. They are going to be... Oh, chat, I completely forgot to say this. They're going to be taking pre-orders. I don't know if anybody's heard that, but they're going to start taking pre-orders again for Pokemon cards. Obviously, they will not be improving their prices. I think from what I saw, it's going to be Ascended Hero ETB for $80 I don't know if anybody else had saw that, power to the players. But they're going to start doing pre-orders. I don't know when exactly, but I know at least the ETB for Ascended Hero, which I don't think is coming out till March or April, so I don't know when those pre-orders will go live, but from what I've heard, they're going to start doing that again. But it's going to be at GameStop prices, so I don't know if it would ever be worth it, but apparently it's going to happen. And honestly, the way Ascended Heroes is looking, we might need to, but who knows. Other GameStop news, I don't think there's too much. I'm trying to think, there might have been something else from GameStop that we have to cover. Pre-order prices. Maybe that's it. Yeah, Rafa, for sure. I mean, I've lived in the... I can't say I know exactly what or where that is, but I've definitely heard of it. It's from living in the area my whole life. Robin, what the hell? I don't know. Same for Prismatics of Figure Box. Are you trying desktop too, Robin? Yeah, GameStop's also closing like a couple hundred locations. But that just means they're making more money, gang. Anytime they close a store, it's because they're closing a store that's not performing. I don't think it's indicative of like the actual company. Normally, every time they close a bunch of stores, the company just does better. Yeah, if you are submitting cards, make sure you're not submitting them to a store that is closing. That could jam you up for sure. Is that out that way, Rafa? Is that more towards like where the other one was? Dude, there was something else I was supposed to say about GameStop. I can't remember now. I don't know. Either way, power to the players. Yeah, exactly. That is... Who said that? Jag? I'll call you Jag if that's okay. That is exactly right, dude. Even in my town, we used to have 4, now we have 1. I don't think it's really ever affected GameStop's stock price. I believe it's only helped or like the actual profit they make. But don't send PSA cards through that store if your store is closing. Definitely don't do that. Yeah, Robin, that'd be my best guess. Is that just something wrong with the app? I mean, hopefully. No, we're very jammed up. All right, now Pokenerds. Let's see what we homepage. See what we got with this $20 collectors club. Where'd I go? All right, they just brought me to the club. I guess let's go through it first. So Pokenerds, I don't believe you can shop at any point unless you are in this club, which might... Let's find out together. We'll get you first dibs on hot products. Special savings on select products. Alright, I'm not seeing this $20 thing yet, Robin. Or whoever was saying that. I mean, I would think it's definitely worth it, chat. It used to be that you used to have to buy a mystery box, which was like $100 or something, which even at that point, it was probably still worth it. I would put my name on that list regardless. I mean, the mini tins here at $120, the binders for $75 is crazy. These are at least $40 each. The Greninja box, I'm pretty sure, is like $120. Damage box shouldn't really matter. We want the Greninja promo. White Flare Black Bolt bundles. Are these still from... Where am I? Are these still in stock? Oh. And where was I before? I don't understand this site. They do got to make this a little simpler here. Yeah, what's up with this page? Actually, maybe nothing. These are quite steep on a case of ETBs. I mean, I guess the Rivals and the Sparks, this one seems to be $50 cheaper than the best price I've seen on a case, and I think most cases are supposed to be $2,400 for Rivals. Oh my god, Flames, a case of them for $1,200. That would be worth it. If you could pay $20 to get into this club and you could get 6 booster boxes for $200, I'd say that would be okay. And the Mega Booster Boxes are here too. Robin, so maybe if you get chosen off the wait list, you pay a $20 little cover charge and then you're in? Maybe? Yeah, I would think they'd transfer your submission. I mean, back when this first started, I know that a lot of people got jammed up when the store would close. Hopefully now they figured it out a little better, but I definitely wouldn't want to risk it at all. Polly, I just noticed nothing normal affects GameStop stock price. Couldn't have said it any better myself. 1200 on the mega case or the phantasmal case. I mean, it is a whole case, but that is solid. Even 110 on the rival ETB, 110 on the prismatic. Yeah, it's definitely worth $20. Even if it's a monthly membership, I can see 6 products at least where you're getting that $20 back. Damaged ETB of rivals? You think I would care for $60? Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, try to go on that list at Pokenerds, gang. I would think almost anything on that site would be worth it. We go stop into Flipside real quick, I guess. There's a deals tab? We'll inquire. Maybe. Okay, no Pokemon. Inquiry done. Holiday items? Okay. Currently have 1,000 people in the club. If they're only taking a 200, it'll be tough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damage for 60. Even if I had to pay the 20, damage for 80. Yeah, I'm sure going off of those odds, I'm sure you're probably got a 15 to 20% chance of actually getting into that club, but wouldn't mind throwing my name on that list. And if it's for the whole year, that's pretty crazy. If it's for the month, I guess it's a little less crazy. Cal's in my Discord threatening to rip a Roaring Skies sleeve? Shout out to Santa Cal. This site I've never really seen anything at, but cross this one off the list now. That's enough. Top Shop Collectibles. Oh, it's per month. Still probably worth it. A little more annoying. I just realized my PSA membership last night just got renewed. I've been saying for 11 months that I wasn't going to renew it. Must have completely forgot it was on auto renewal. And last night I got resubmitted for like $170. So now I have another year of PSA membership. I was going to fight it because $170 is a lot of money. I was going to fight it, but they also have my current submission. I don't know. I feel like I should not be fighting a refunded membership while they currently have my cards. I'm trying to refund my membership. I don't know if that is at all true. But that's kind of where I'm at with PSA right now. They have my cards and I just got my membership refunded, which I did not want to do for $170 for the year. Although I'm pretty sure in the last year I have gotten, when you do get the magazines, half of them they've been sending exclusive cards. None of them Pokemon. They sent a couple One Piece and stuff. Honestly, think I probably got $100 in value in some of those cards. I believe I've given them all away, so I haven't actually seen the value, but. And I'm pretty sure I also paid $250 last year, so I don't know why I paid $170, but I was also not complaining about that, I guess. What did I just see? The check lane here for $13 of this mega. I mean, I don't know who is collecting these or why we would pay so much. It is Masquerada and Sprig, shout out, but they're about $17, $18 market, maybe even 20. I think 13 is okay. You are going to have to pay checkout though, and I don't even know if anybody's looking for those. I think that price is good. The 3-pack for 20 is not horrible. And some cases, some sleeves and stuff. Yeah, Pulley, I forgot to cancel the auto renewal, so they just charged me for a whole nother year. So now I'd assume I'd have to go fight it, which I don't know if they give me too much resistance, but I'm sure they have people with that problem all the time that they didn't want to renew and they got auto-renewed. I want to jam them up while they got my cards, though. And it's also like 25% cheaper than it was last year, so now I'm thinking just leave it. I'm sure throughout the year I'll end up using it, but... Rogue got Mega Dream for 85 last week. Can't wait to rip it. Where'd you get it from? Do you remember? Oh, Doso, what's up? Haven't gotten the Driftloom blister yet. MHDeals has pretty good prices on those. You do have to pay your shipping, though, so if you're just looking for 2 check lanes, it's going to be a lot of money, but MHDeals does have good prices on the check lanes. As for ChampionTCG, did have Twilight ETBs at like $60 or something, but those are GG now. Don't think there's really too much on the English. What? Pucka, take that. Free year Walmart Plus. I just canceled my Peacock and now I'm just using Walmart Plus. I was paying like $11 a month for Peacock and I think the Walmart Plus is only $14 or $15. Taking me a very long time to do that. Japanese section, not a lot of choices either over at ChampionTCG today. Save Wally for the end. PokemonChopBST. Probably not. Maybe if this Mega Booster Box is non-enhanced. I'm not seeing the word enhanced here. That is non-enhanced. That is about $20, if not $25 to $30 under market. And for me, it's free shipping over $100, and I don't get charged tax from this store. Might be able to check out for a non-enhanced Mega Box 220 nice and easy over at the PokeShopBST. I think that's about all they got, but that is pretty solid. If it's non-enhanced, it doesn't say enhanced, so I would think it is. Chinese eBay card shop, 87 total. Let us know how it goes, bro. Good luck. Damn, Puck, I could save even more money if I buy the annual. That's a good call. Peacock's the streaming service for NBC. It's the only place to watch The Office. So I've had to have Peacock for the last 3 years. You get Peacock or Paramount Plus, which now will have the UFC. Hey chat, do we stumble upon some stuff here? Let's get the calculator going. What is 180? Why do I need the calculator? Is that $30 a box? 180 divided by 6? It is. A little bit under $30 a box. They do $200 free shipping, so damn, we would have to spend some more money. I mean, getting a sealed case of posters, technically a little bit under $30 before the shipping. Definitely not bad for Black Bolt White Flare. 6, that's $50 a box. That one's not too good. Salaman's boxes are 60. I mean, you could cart like a Salaman's box and then this thing right here be over 200 for free shipping. It's only 9 lunch boxes in a case. Trader toolkits, 6 of them. That's $30 a toolkit. So what I've heard about Walmart is the GT Collectibles is some kind of company owned by MJ Holdings, which is the one that restocks, I believe, all the Walmarts, and it's one of the biggest distributors in the country. Apparently GT Collectibles is theirs, and from what I've heard, there's a lot of negative comments about them because people say MJ Holdings uses GT Collectibles to get rid of like a lot of their banged up, damaged product. I don't know how true any of that is, but it kind of makes the most sense from everything I've heard, because a lot of people do complain about GT Collectibles, and if MJ Holdings is getting rid of damaged product, that would all make perfect sense as to why they have a lot of complaints about that type of stuff. So that's about as far as I got. I mean, if that is the same company, I mean, everything is legit. I can't imagine they'd be resealing, but if they are selling damaged product, it's definitely something to look out for. I don't know if anybody's heard anything different, but that's kind of where I'm at with those two. All right, stop into Josh's Cards. Been drinking a lot of coffee this morning, gang. Real quick break. We'll be right back.
Woke up this morning in a vibrant land, Pokeball in my hand, yeah, I've got a plan. Tall grass whispers in the wild, Pokemon call. Smokemon, here he's gonna catch 'em all. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky, training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the waterfall. Smokemon ready to answer the call. Catch 'em all, yeah, hear my battle cry. Under the blue electric sky, training hard will never fall. Smokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Fire and thunder in every fierce fight. With courage we burn through the endless night. From forest to mountain through the
Perfectly fine stuff from GT every time. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really had a problem either. Oh, yo, 90 at the card shop, bro. Yeah, I probably would have did that too then. That's pretty good for a card shop. That's crazy. Rafa, that's the company that sells most of the stuff on Walmart's website. It's one of like the biggest third-party sellers, maybe the biggest on Walmart's website. Gang, we got 80 people watching. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Puck. On the like monitors, hit that thumbs up for us, gang, please. All right, Josh's Cards. We do have both our collection boxes 5 cents under MSRP. Let's go. Kangaskhan $21.95, Venusaur $39.95. Believe they're $75 free shipping. Gang, we have found the best place to buy any of this stuff, I think. Might have seen this one for $29 somewhere, but with the $75 free shipping. Pick up one of each if you haven't yet. It's all under MSRP. At MSRP, 4 cents under MSRP. Very good stuff, Josh's Cards. Rogue, you're not wrong there. Very tough, dude. If you got a good LCS, bro, that's your best bet. And if they're charging 90 Mega Dream, sounds like you got a decent one. Yeah, Pauline, I got some damaged stuff from Pokemon Center. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't think they're actually smashing boxes and stuff, but I'm sure if they do have dented product, they're probably selling them through there. And then there's probably just a lot of people who don't... I mean, getting damaged product, I can understand complaining about that. There's probably a lot of people maybe get like a little corner damaged or some of the glue isn't sealed and then the box is a little ripped in the corner and then they just think it's resealed, especially if they don't get a pull, which nobody realizes how hard it is to get pulls in Pokemon cards, apparently. I would imagine that's most of the stuff. Maybe they scheming. I don't know. We're going to leave Josh's Cards open, though. Very good checkout on all that stuff. See what Zulu's got. Target beat. I've heard that from Target a lot. Rare that Robin keeps anything sealed. From what I hear from you, Robin, it's probably a good idea you don't. Alright, looking like Zulu's doesn't have anything new this week. Nope. Could go into loose packs. I don't know if anybody's got $10,000 to shop Pokemon cards. If we do, we can stop into loose packs. Let's go to TCG Stadium, though, with rough prices, but you should be getting 10% off on all of this. The Obsidian Flames are gone. GG's, dude. Took too long on those Obsidian Flames bundles. As of right now, I can't imagine there's a cheaper way to open up Journey. If you're big on Journey together, I'm pretty sure this is going to be your best bet. You could cart 240 of these in stock and a limit of 10 per person. So you could cart 10 of these, $200. You would get the free shipping. I think you can also save the 10% off. I don't think you have to choose between the 10% and the free shipping. I'm not at all positive. That'd be 4 more packs than a booster box for only $200. And if you save 5% of that, what is that? $10 off 200, like $190 for more than a booster box of Journey, plus all the promo cards you'd be getting. I think that right there from TCG Stadium is probably the best way to open up Journey. And the Ascended Hero's crazy. I don't know why these prices aren't too bad, but I guess because there's no Ascended Heroes in them. Ascended Hero pre-order wild prices, but these tins right here, gang, $25 each. Should be $20 MSRP, I'd imagine, for a 4-pack tin. It's going to probably have Phantasmal and Mega in it. I can't imagine it's going to get better than $25. If that 10% off applies here too, that's even better. Pretty much almost MSRP on these tins. I imagine these will get quite expensive when they release, probably. Appreciate you stopping into the live, bro. Alright, Forged in Fire. I don't even know if they sell Pokemon. End of year sale. Oh, no Pokemon. Okay. Pre-orders for Perfect Order. Chinese cards. Chinese cards. Travel Elite Trainer Box Chinese. Some erasers, some coins. Goodbye, Fortune 5. You already went to Bulba cards. Shout out Bulba. Conrad's Vault. Pulley, you're opening the 24 ones, right? The Paradox? That's crazy. Paradox and Temporal. You would think you're got some decent rates there to find something. Anybody know if this is anything? Anybody know enough about Loricana? Into the Inklands? Whatever that thing is, and then a Mega Box, $275. Yeah, Pulley, I'm surprised, dude. Between Paradox and Temporal. I know nothing about Loricana. I know this has been here a while, so I imagine it's not. But the price also hasn't moved, and Mega has gone up, so maybe it's getting there. There's a lot of EXs and stuff. Sour Apple Vape on point. Alright, I don't think we've got much at Conrad's Vault today. Galactic Toys. We did have some crazy sleeve Twilight packs, which I guess are gone now. High Class Shiny Star. Is this Shining Fates? With the Lapras on the pack and the Ditto, I'm thinking this is Shining Fates. Which is the English set with the EV on the ETB. Mystery, you know if that was a good price at all? I don't know how much that box is supposed to be. Now we're up to $7 on the Twilight sleeves instead of $5.95. Still not bad, but you do have to pay checkout over at Galactic Toys. I do think they're about $8.50 market. They might even be $9. About $1 worse than it was on Friday or whenever I was last here. $85 Future Flash. Where are these boxes coming from? Yeah, let's leave. All right. Can I pet that dog? Mystery, all Poke TCG still has them at $87, but people are saying the shipping's been at least like 2 weeks, if not longer. So probably wouldn't do that. I think Korosseo's might be like 93. I think Pokene might have sold out. So like 93 might be the best price I think I've seen. The best price is definitely 86, but shipping seems to be delayed. Junka, we definitely found some today. Probably not going to find them at Amazon, but we definitely found some. Mega Booster Box for $315. Let's go. Shout out. That would make sense. Mystery 50, and then the booster box was around 225. That's what I would think. Case of Celsius. Cheaper than all these Pokemon cards. Ultra UPC still here for 180. It's about the only thing on Amazon as of right now. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't go to GameStop, but I think the market is still 200 on this box, and nobody else is selling it other than GameStop. You do get free delivery here too. Should we just leave Amazon now? What are the odds we're going to find something on page 4? Anybody want to take a roll on a 1-pack mystery pack? $30 and a card. Foil card, chat. $30, you're getting a whole foil card and a booster pack. $30 from Amazon. Let's go. Let's go away. Sakura's, which doesn't have English anymore. I don't know where all that English product went. There was like 2 pages of it. That is now gone. There's only 4 Japanese products in stock. We do not want to be a part of any of that. And I'd imagine if the new gem set dropped, Sakura's did have it. Probably sold out. Nothing at Sakura's today. Columbia Hobby, that's this place. Take them off. Delete. Spoils and loot. Two years sober. Let's go, Rogue. Now I just smoke. Congrats, Rogue. Alright, spoils and loot. Nothing is looking different here at all either. This looks about the same as it's always. $17 years, Puck. What? Damn, the Mega Dream for 90 would have been okay. Spoils and loot cooled off. Where's this Piplup card for $25? See if they got the new gem, I guess. I don't see it. Alright, spoils and loot. PokeLegends TCG. How is this heavy hitter box still here for $80? This shipping's got to be crazy. That shipping is only $10. This still doesn't make sense that it would be here. I would look into that box, gang, for $80. It seems crazy. Mini tins for $18. That's the best price we saw today after the sale prices. Some of these still in stock. That's about it from PokeLegends. Real good deal. $10 flat. Why is that box still there? What's up, Travis? Welcome in. For TCG Stadium, I'll go click on it again. It should come up. Just when you go onto the site, it should prompt you. Should prompt you. Should prompt you. Normally it'll bring something up when you sign on to the page. I actually don't know how to get the 10% other than that. But normally when you sign on to here, something will come up right in the front that'll say 10% off. You put in your email and stuff. I think it's only for first-time customers. That's about the best info I have. It should have prompted me when I came here. Normally it does. I was here before. And the promo code HOLIDAY10 I don't think is working either. No tax and $10 shipping. Puck rough years in my late teens, early 20s. Robin, if you're talking about Poke Legends, it's $10 flat shipping, no tax. Nah, Obsidian's gone, Puck. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I had those Obsidian Flames bundles that were there the other day. I had them in cart, and I was with you. I couldn't figure out how to get the 10%. The prompt wouldn't come back, and I was so lost. So I never checked out, forgot about it, and then they sold out. And now we're at Real Good Deal. Trying to find one. Mega Building Battle for 35 is okay. Phantasmal one, both of those are like $5 under market, I guess. Does anybody in chat collect all these weird promos, like the stuff from the building battles, the stuff from the check lane blisters, all that type of stuff? Is anybody in chat out there that actually collects all of those? Because I don't think I've met a person yet that does. Yet the way the prices look, you would think everybody does. I'm also not terribly opposed to the Astral Radiance for 35. I don't know where the market is and if that's necessarily a good price, but Astral packs are at least $8. There's 4 packs in here, plus that little promo deck. I know I saw somebody had a Build and Battle Stadium of Astral last week, which I thought was good. But I don't think it's terrible, man. I'm telling you, Astral's a sleeper for sure. It's one of the only Sword and Shield sets that hasn't really exploded to an unaffordable price for a set that's halfway decent. It's definitely better than Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, Battle Styles. It's better than all that early Sword and Shield. Just came out between Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin, which might be a little bit better. I think Astral's definitely a good set to start stocking up. And it's got the Waifu Misty Starmie, and it's got Machamp, Dialga, Palkia. Very decent set. All the trainer gallery stuff. When you get them, you put them aside, but don't really chase them. Yeah, I know some people for the master. The only people that I think are doing that are the people that master set. But yeah, most people put them into a bulk promo box, which what I do and what most people do. We are going to move on from Real Good Deal, but I heard a Celebi box. Where's Celebi? I love Celebi. Is there a Celebi box here, Robin? Might have missed it. Okay. Real Good Deal. Not really. Maybe Astral Radiance. Zard cards. This is actually the place. Whoever is asking about the 151 in Japanese. This is probably it. I mean, they're at 170. Everybody today's at 195 at least. Most people are at 200. I don't know how shipping works, and I've personally never bought here before. I haven't heard anything bad about this place, and we've been stopping in a while. But I've never bought here, and I don't know what shipping's looking like, but 170 on the Japanese 151. I can't imagine we're going to beat that today. They also got Mega Dream for 90, so I'm not opposed to either of those. Symphonia's not too bad either. The Dragona's not too bad. Check some of the English real quick. Alright, English not as good. There we go, you got it. Just had to switch to the phone. Bet. Now I know. Now you gave me a backup option if I ever see anything there again. Go mobile. Don't leave my cart like that. It's so weird. Somebody else, I think Double Infinity is selling the prismatic display in this thing. Which I don't even think they tell you, but Double Infinity tells you. I don't know how this happened or where this happened. Double Infinity sells this thing too with like a plastic bag wrap. I don't know that it's sealed. Not too sure what the hell's going on there. But they are $150 over there and $155 over here, which would be pretty good, but I don't know what's up with that bag. Oh, the Celebration's not the Celebi. Oh my god. Chasing promos for Phantasmal, no luck. Which ones, Gengar? Pack Fresh. Alright. All products at Pack Fresh. Okay. Nothing on the first page. Ceruledge stamp? What's that, from the building battle? Don't know a Ceruledge promo. Like Ceruledge, though. Trying to Grandmaster set it. Might not be an expensive single. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. Maybe that's the most expensive. Maybe that's why those building battles are $40 or $45. They're more expensive than the booster bundles. From the building battle. Is that the best one? Normally there's 4 different ones, and normally 3 of them are only worth $1 or $2. There's always one that's worth like 10 or 15, but normally 3 of the 4 are not worth anything. All right, Pack Fresh GGs. We got like 6 more stores left. Did we go here yet? Oh, this place is in Japan, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure this is the store that charges tariffs or whatever. We have to pay tariffs. Collector store. Been horribly underwhelming ever since their holiday sales. This store was probably one of the best places to shop in December. Now, not so much, I don't think. Was it $90, Robin, for the 5-pack tin? They're all way over $15? Bro. Nah, Puck, that was a 2024 Pokemon Day promo. It's probably a little better. That was like 2 years ago, the one GameStop and maybe Best Buy was giving away. Actually, last year? 2024? I don't remember what last year's was. 2024 promo. All right, collector store. Maybe this might have been the place with the Astral Radiance, now that I'm saying it. Might have been the place with nothing at all, now that I'm saying it. What the hell are we doing? All right, page 9. All right, collector store. Maybe there was something on page 5 and 7. Maybe. Troll and Toad, I mean, never has anything. Trading card market, Sportswood Card Shop, Hills. I think that is it. Hills and then Walmart to close it out. But right now, trading card market. Very expensive. $10 off your first order. That's that place. They still have their mega booster boxes for $215 and $210 or $220. That would be pretty good. $225 on the non-enhanced, and they're at $220 on the enhanced one now. But you could get that $10 off, and they do free shipping at $75, I believe. With that $10 off, if you do want a mega box, I think it's probably worth picking up at Trading Card Market. I feel like we just saw it somewhere though at a good price. What was this one? $220 all in. Maybe Trading Card Market for a mega booster box. Really, Ceruledge is $28 market? Ibsy, someone say $10 off. Yo, for the mega booster box, Hibs, it's not bad. Might be able to check out for like $210. Even with the $10 off, though, I think as the last couple weeks, that's the only thing. Yeah. I mean, Legendary Warrior 130, I don't think is too good. Dada, how you gonna do me like that on a Sunday, bro? What's crazy is Hibbs was in here before, too. Dada caught me slipping on a Sunday. Welcome in, Daddy Dada. Okay. Let's move on. Sports World Card Shop, which I probably don't think would have any, which I don't think would have anything, and then Hills, Walmart. Get out of here. Yeah, I mean, Troy, if you still got a rip to master the set, it's probably the best idea then. All right. Hills and then Walmart, chat. Let's see if Hills got something. Keeps me wilding out over here, I'm saying, bro. What a dick. All right, Hills. Azure Legends tins, no. Cynthia's Garchomp, no. What the hell is this? What Venusaur pack is that I now need? Black and White Dark Explorer. Chat, if anybody knows anything about Dark Explorers there, it's down $100. Detective Pikachu card file down $10. Evolving Skies loose packs are down, and so are the Fusion Strike loose packs. Probably don't do it. UPC 140. Mega Evolutions case. I think we found it for $1,200 today. Does have the Mega ETB case here, gang, for $770 in ETB, 5 of each. There ain't no better way to stack up ETBs. Maybe buying a couple singles, you could maybe check out cheaper, but I don't even know if that's true. $70 and you're getting the case. My ex-wife was a Dark Explorer. Damn, Dad, yo, Hibbs, he caught me, bro. Terapagos 145. Phantom Forces launch kit. That's where Hibbs is going. 20K. There it is, chat. Down from 25K. Who's doing it? I never started the GoFundMe or the Roaring Skies booster case for 22K. Grassgang gets to 10,000 members. We'll buy it. Phantom Forces launch kit display. Locked in. Alright, now for the boring part, to start looking through the list for other stuff that isn't on sale. Booster Box, $250. Battle Styles, $250. Chilling Reign, $650. Chilling Reign Build and Battle at $65 a Build and Battle. $10K proffer, that's right, Dada. End up getting 10,000 members in 4 minutes. Lock me into debt. Yeah, Hibbs, I'm about to move. Is there anything here that you remember that was standing out? I covered all the sale price stuff. I don't know anything else that I'm really... The Mega ETBs for sure. The Mega ETBs are killer, dude. That's about it, though. I appreciate you stopping in, dude. That's what I would do at TCG Stadium, too. I would lock in those tins. It's gonna be too cool not to have that for MSRP or a little bit over. Now I just got to see this Generations Meloetta. Hibbs, you know more than I do about that stuff. Generations Meloetta. Oh, Pogo. Hold on. Oh, that's the battle deck. Nobody wants that. Why is there a Venusaur pack in every single one of the pictures I've been looking at? Why are they trolling me? Dude, this thing is that much money? 2 packs? It's $400 bucks? What? Spiffy, welcome in. Wowie, wow, wow. All right, going over to Walmart to close out the video. Chat, cover your ears.
As of course is tradition.
I don't know if the volumes have been locked in. I'm pretty sure it's allowed, as is tradition. I feel like those cards I feel like that box last year used to be like $150, and I thought that was nuts. Why is Walmart making me do this? Still, hey, you know what we can do? Let me rein that in now so we don't forget. Tradition. Drop that down a little bit. All right, let's try it out again.
As of course is tradition.
Any better? I still think that was quite loud. All right, chat. If anybody has bad ears, now's the time to leave. Much better. Going over to Walmart to close out the video.
As of course is tradition.
Let's go. All right, Walmart. What is this? Whew. The long hold. Please, not again. Hey, you're telling me we're having technical issues. There we go. I scared Robin. Yeah, Dad, I'm with you most of the time. Yeah, that's what I say at Amazon mostly. Walmart, sometimes we could get like this 130 UPC. That's the best UPC of the day still. It's been here for like 2 weeks. As I've been saying all day, just wait for Costco at this point, but I don't think we've seen a better UPC than that. I think it's 138-ish after tax all in. Under 140 still on the UPC. I can't believe this thing's still in stock. We did not find one even close today. I think the cheapest one we saw today was 140, 150 maybe. Nobody's close to this price either with the free shipping. You're probably like 130 after tax. I don't know that I'd pay that price to rip this box, but I'd probably prefer to keep it sealed at that price, but I really don't know where else we're finding a cheaper one of that. And they still got their Gardevoir, they still got their Mega ETBs at $68 with free shipping too. So it doesn't look like anything has changed, but some of these things are still incredible. It's the cheapest ETB of the day. Even that case wasn't this cheap. You don't need a whole case of ETBs. Probably just buy them from Walmart. Great Tuscan 135 is getting a little dangerous now, I guess. Might be a little bit too much money. 85 on the Black Bolt. That's probably right where it's at. Why is Victini still here? Add a Victini to your card, chat. No reason you shouldn't have this box. Even if you don't like Black Bolt White Flare. There's nothing wrong with that Victini at all. Yo, Battleborn, welcome in. It's definitely botting me here. I cleared all my cache and history. Maybe that's why. Anybody know if this is something? This is Sword and Shield base set? Why does this ETB look so cool? It's just what the Sword and Shield base set ETB was? This looks fire. Definitely don't advise going into Sword and Shield base set, but I am a big fan of this ETB. LCS was at $250. Yeah, if that is Sword, I don't know. That does seem like a pretty decent price. Sword and Shield base is definitely not a good set. Just buy Snorlax, but that is a very cool box. That might be a little bit of something. All right, chat about 2 more pages of Walmart, then I think we're getting out of here. Kangaskhan box is the new Mask of Ogerpon. Yo, Mask of Ogerpon box is literally when everything went nuts. That's when people started lining up at Walmart to get that box like 2 days before Surging Sparks came out. We have not gone back since. $230 on Phantasmal. We definitely beat that price today, but not a bad price. I think the Kangaskhan box more so than the Latias probably. I don't know if they have the same packs, though. I think they both have Rivals in Mega. Would maybe affect things a little bit. But a box with Rivals in Mega will definitely be worth more than $22. Pokemon Center Black Bowl, 162. $228 Mega with free delivery for what I would think is non-enhanced. What is this? Is this GT? Cali Poke House. Yo, is that the people that... Is that the guy Rattle made the video on, chat? Is that the guy that made the video with these, like, hella early? And then Rattle did a whole video on it? I'm pretty sure that's... I don't know. For some reason, that name is familiar to me. Pretty sure that is exactly what that's from. Or what that's from. Either way, I don't know if that affects this price here. Let's see where we're at. Where'd I go? We're here. Calculator. 760 divided by Quattro. 190. Alright, I'm wrong. I don't know why I thought that was something. It's not. 190 a box. Pretty sure that's the person I'm thinking of, though. Yeah, it was for 40. That Mask of Ogerpon was out there for 40 for a while because nobody at any point used to ever pay MSRP for a collection box. It was unheard of. Nobody would ever pay $40 for a 6-pack collection box. But then people started doing it. Chunka, that is, right? I thought that was coming out to under 180 a box, so I probably wouldn't buy that case. But yeah, I thought that was it. I guess they bought too many. All right, gang, and I think that is it for Walmart. So that first page, maybe second page of Walmart, there was definitely some stuff here. We'll go through these couple of tabs, I guess. There was only a couple stores that I thought had something that we left open. We'll go through this, recap, and then we'll get out of here. Josh's Cards does have Kangaskhan, Venusaur, and the collector chest for all 4 cents under MSRP. With the $75 free shipping, it just makes sense to buy these things from Josh's Cards if you are going to buy them. Especially if you want one of each here. It's not going to get better than that on all this stuff. You'll get the free shipping. I think that was all they had, but very good on that stuff at Josh's Cards. If you're looking for a mega booster box, I think the PokemonShopBST... Like I said, $100 free shipping, and I don't get charged tax. I think you're going to check out with what looks like a non-enhanced booster box for $220, which is like $20 under market easily. I closed out Hills Wholesale Gaming. They do have a case of Mega ETBs for $700, $70 in ETB, 10 total. I would imagine 5 of each. Why are we here? Collection boxes here were cheaper at Josh's Cards. I mean, the Pokeball tin here at 90 is definitely good. That's pretty much MSRP on that. And then the Lucario box was $35. Over at MHDealsPlus. And gang, this was the best pre-order. This was, I think, the first store we stopped into. And if anybody wants a pre-order for Perfect Hero, this is definitely the best price. $195, $199.95. Everybody else was at $230, I think, was the cheapest we've seen today. Definitely not recommending it. I don't think I've ever shopped at Poke Collect. But definitely has the best price on a pre-order for the new box. Tim, Rattle was wrong. Yeah, dude. Was a weird video by Rattle on that one for sure. Also, weird videos from the Cali Poke House too. But I guess you got to promote it. Now they got a lot left. All right, chat. That's all the sales. That's everything for today. I think we're going to get out of here. As always, appreciate you guys watching, everybody. Somebody sent us something today. I believe Hibsy with the 10 to the Grass Gang. Thank you, Hibs, for the gifted. I don't know if we got any supers today, but thank you for the supers if there were. Everybody watching the live stream today, just hanging out, hitting the like button, everything like that, always helping us out, watching the actual deals video. Helping us a lot. The deals videos have been killing it. We'll have a new deals video out tomorrow. I don't know how much different it'll be than today, but we will have a new deals video out tomorrow. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be back on the table doing all our giveaways, ripping packs, everything like that. Smokemon shop is loaded up. If anybody in chat wants to go look, I'll give you the password right now is Espeon. If anybody wants to go look at the shop, give you a little early access. Espeon is the password. Not a lot different on the shop this week. I'm trying to get some new sets and some stuff on there, but we do have a lot of Mega, Journey, Twilight, Phantasmal, all that type of stuff. Some Black Bolt, White Flare. If anybody's looking for it, password is Espeon for the shop. And then tomorrow, Deals and Steals. Tuesday, we'll be back on the table. There was something I was supposed to tell everybody today that I can't remember. Thought it had to do with GameStop, and then I thought it had to do with the lives. I feel like I'm forgetting two different things. If I remember, I'll drop it in the Discord or something. Music, now that you say that, last couple Sundays have been pretty bad, and then when I go do a deals video, they actually have been better the next day. I think you're definitely onto something there. Normally, I notice that more for the actual big box stores, but now all they sell is third-party people, so we'll see if the shops refresh tomorrow and what we can find. GameStop ain't closing, data. Come on, dude. Bet you they'll close these stores and make more money than they did before. Hopefully, Gengar, appreciate you. You'll probably get one gifted by then, I'm sure. All right, chat, we're going to end it here. Everybody, thank you guys for being here today and hanging out. Another fun live. Definitely better than last week for sure. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Tomorrow there'll be a new deals video out, and then we'll be back on Tuesday. Let me see if there's anybody to raid real quick. Anybody got any recommendations? I always forget to raid on a Tuesday. See if we got anybody live right now we could go hang out with. Crazy. This is right. Crazy Cactus is live. Oh, no. Shout out to Crazy Cactus, bro. I might have to go to EDF, though. Is EDF live? Ah. EDF is live. Let's go drop a raid over to EDF then. Hey, Pulley got the password a day early. Let's go. Trying to get some variety. I threw some Temporal on there, but I do got a little bit of Pokemon Go, which might pop up next week. Now that I got a couple of the main sets locked in, I'm trying to now get some more fun stuff to open up and stuff like that. Try to have some more variety in the shop coming soon. Prices, I still like to think, are decent. Okay, chat, we're going to go raid EDF. If you're chilling on YouTube, go over there, drop a Grass Gang, say what's up to EDF. I think the shop is open, probably doing some wheel spins, all that type of stuff. If you are chilling on YouTube, go over there, drop a Grass Gang.
Bluetooth mode.
Speakers on. I'm ready to go to the EDF raid. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday or Tuesday. Everybody take care. Pulley? That was your bundle, dude. I knew it. Everybody have a good weekend.